With Intel CEO Paul Otellini looking to retire next May, the company's board of directors is already on the hunt for his successor. Now the question is who will make the chipmaker's shortlist to take the helm. Intel's board of directors has said it's looking both inside and outside the company for Otellini's replacement. However, Intel, which has had just 5 CEOs in its 45-year history, has always promoted from within. The task for whomever gets the job will be to combine a wealth of skills and experience to take on some of the major challenges facing the company. Intel may be the biggest chip maker in the world with a strong financial standing, but it's also dealing with strong competition from ARM, the PC industry in decline and the need to move fast into the mobile industry. I think it's almost a sure bet that Intel will find their next CEO from within their own ranks, said Dan Golds, an analyst with the Gabriel Consulting Group. Bringing in an outsider to run a company as large and complicated as Intel in such challenging times would be perceived as highly risky by the board and isn't likely to happen. There's also the question of finding an outsider who has the knowledge and vision to step up to the plate and drive the Intel machine. As Intel announced Otellini's retirement plans, it also reported promotions for 3 senior leaders to the position of Executive Vice President: Renee James, head of Intel's software business; Brian Kayarzanis, Chief Operating Officer and Head of Worldwide Manufacturing; and Stacy Smith, Chief Financial Officer and Director of Corporate Strategy. That automatically moves James, Kayarzanis and Smith onto most industry analyst shortlists for Intel's next CEO. However, Ken Delaney, an analyst with Gartner who says Intel is 70% likely to promote from within, said that while James has a shot at being named CEO, his big bet would be on David Perlmutter, the general manager with the Intel Architecture Group and chief product officer. "This would be my choice," he added. Intel needs the product architect after focusing in on sales and operations. They may look for an operations person, but what they need is a product strategist. Jack Gold, an analyst with J. Gold Associates, also put his money on Perlmutter James. Renee has a pretty large organization under her, especially with the McAfee acquisition, he said. And services and software is a growth area. She's done pretty well with that. Other analysts pointed to Justin Ratner, Intel's CTO and head of Intel Labs, as a potential candidate for the top seat. Gold called Ratner someone who has been there a long time and who has shown a good deal of success.